Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this 15-minute yoga class. Begin in a reclined butterfly. You can either leave arms by your sides or bringing one hand to the belly, one to the chest. Tuning into your body here. Breathing deep into the belly, all the way up to the top of the chest. And fully exhaling. As you're ready, bringing your arms out to shoulder height, either cactus arm here, fully extending, bringing the knees together, shimmying the hips slightly to the left as you rest knees to the right, coming into a twist, looking over that left shoulder, relaxing into that twist, hugging left shoulder to the mat. And on an inhale, bringing knees back up, looking back to the ceiling, shimmying hips over to the right as you rest the knees to the left, maybe looking over that right shoulder. Breathing into the twist. On your next inhale, bringing those knees back up, looking back to the ceiling, extending legs and arms in opposite directions. And then exhale, bringing one leg and one arm up, opposite arm to opposite leg. Alternating here. Inhale as you extend, exhale, touching opposite arm to opposite leg. Core engaged. Pointing the toes, reaching long through those legs. The next time the right leg comes up here, holding anywhere on that leg, bringing head and neck up off the mat, maybe lifting the extended bottom leg. On an exhale, releasing that bottom leg, head and neck on the mat, and continue hugging behind that right thigh or anywhere on that leg that you can reach, shoulders on the mat, pointing and flexing that foot. And keeping the foot flexed, imagine pressing heel towards the ceiling and then flexing the opposite foot, pressing those feet to either side of the room, one to the ceiling, one to the wall behind you. Hugging the back body towards the mat, releasing arms and very slowly, core engaged, pressing that heel out as you extend that leg back down to the mat. On an inhale, arms reaching up, pointing the toes, and once again, alternate leg and arm reaching to each other. Core engaged. This time going a little bit faster. Exhaling as you lift the leg and arm. And this time as the left leg reaches up, hugging on that leg, lifting head and neck up off the mat, maybe opposite leg lifting, holding it here, core engaged. And on an exhale, releasing head and neck back and the bottom leg on the mat as you point and flex that left foot, alternating here, waking everything up. As you're ready, flexing that foot, pressing it towards the ceiling, flexing that right foot, pressing it towards the wall behind you, back hugging into the mat, long through the spine, breathing into the stretch through the hamstring. Releasing arms and once again core engaged, slowly lowering that leg down, pressing the heel out behind you. Hugging low back to the mat and then taking very tiny steps with the heels, walking them in towards the body, core engaged the entire time until you're ready to come into bridge pose. Pressing into those feet, hugging shoulders towards the mat, pressing down. Knees at hip distance. Breathing here. And then rolling the spine down one vertebrae at a time, hugging those knees into the chest and taking a gentle rock side to side, massaging the back body. As you're ready, making your way to all fours. I'm rolling up here. If you'd like, you can join me. And coming into wrists under the shoulders, knees under hips. Coming into a few cat-cows. Inhaling as you open the chest. Exhaling as you round the spine. Alternating with your breath here. Warming up the spine, spreading those hands and fingers wide. On your next inhale, coming to a neutral spine, extending right leg behind you, flexing that foot, left arm reaching forward, exhale, knee and elbow under the body. Inhale, extend, exhale, together, core engaged. Inhale, extend, exhale, together. Inhale, extend, releasing that hand down, and then pressing up into a three-legged dog, reaching that right leg up, maybe bending the knee and opening the hip here. And then exhale, bringing knee towards the chest in a plank, and then rotating over to the left side, coming into a modified side plank here. So extending that right leg through to your side, left arm reaching to the ceiling, pressing into that bottom arm, exhale, windmilling the left arm forward, stepping that right foot between the hands, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. If you'd like, interlacing fingers, placing them behind the base of the head, and opening that chest, taking a small back bend here, really drawing the shoulders down the back, opening the elbows, and on an exhale, releasing the arms here, reaching overhead, hands to the mat, and making your way into pyramid pose. If you need to, shortening your stance here, squaring the hips forward, really rounding through the spine, breathing into the back body. And then inhale, looking up, bending that front knee and stepping into a forward fold. If you'd like, taking hold of opposite elbow, ragdoll here, maybe swaying side to side, releasing the head and neck completely. Releasing those arms, slowly rolling the spine up, taking your time here, head and neck coming up last. Coming to mountain pose. Inhale, arms coming overhead. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, step, hop, or walk back to plank. And then lowering down to all fours, once again coming into cat-cows. Inhale as you open the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. Alternating with the breath. And your next inhale, coming to a flat back, this time extending left leg behind you, foot flexed, right arm forward. Exhale as you bring knee and elbow together under the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. Inhale, extend, keeping that core engaged the entire time. Exhale, together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, releasing that hand, pressing back to three-legged dog. Maybe bending that left knee, opening up through the hip here. Imagine knee reaching towards the ceiling, pressing right heel into the mat. And then exhale, knee coming towards the chest, rotating over into that modified side plank. Right arm reaching to the ceiling, engaging that side body, lifting up. And on an exhale, windmilling the arm all the way forward, planting it down, and then stepping into that low lunge. Left foot between the front hands, knee over the ankle, arms reaching overhead, maybe interlacing hands behind the base of the head, opening the chest, opening the elbows, shoulders down the back. Continue pressing through the feet here, legs engaged. Inhale, reaching arms back overhead. Exhale, planting them down to the mat, coming into pyramid pose if you need to, shortening your stance. Squaring hips to the front of the mat and rounding through that back body. Taking 2 more full breaths. And inhale, looking towards the top of the mat, bending that front knee and stepping forward back into your ragdoll pose, grabbing opposite elbow. If you'd like, swaying gently side to side, releasing the head and neck completely. Breathing into the back body. Releasing those arms, rolling the spine up here, head and neck coming up last. One shoulder is back and down, mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, chest opening. Exhale, step hopper, walk back to plank. Lowering knees down, chest and chin, elbows in. And then sliding forward if you'd like, taking cobra or upward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stepping foot between the hands at the top of the mat, tenting the fingers for a moment, and then inhale, arms up. If you'd like, keeping a small bend through that back knee. Finding the strength here, pressing feet to opposite sides of the mat, arms reaching up, shoulders on the back. Exhale, coming forward, planting that left palm as you inhale, right arm to the ceiling, taking a twist. Keeping the majority of the weight into those legs. And then exhale, windmilling that arm down. Making your way into pigeon pose before you come forward, finding length through the spine, sinking into that stretch, and then relaxing into it as you fold forward here. Breathing into any tightness through that right hip, softening the shoulders, softening the jaw. On an inhale, begin to walk your hands back up. Take your time here. And then tucking back toes under, stepping back into a downward facing dog. Step hopper, walk to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching arms all the way up, reaching back. Exhale, palms together in front of the chest. Inhale, circling arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step hopper, walk back into plank. If you'd like, lowering all the way down here, or once again, knees, chest, chin, sliding forward into cobra or upward facing dog. Meeting in downward dog. Inhaling that left leg behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stepping foot between the hands, coming into a lunge, checking that feet are on 2 opposite planes or hip distance apart. Inhale, arms up. Breathing here. On your next exhale, planting that right hand down, inhale, left arm to the ceiling, taking a twist. Imagine lifting that body up and over while feet press into the mat. Exhale, windmilling that arm all the way forward and heel toe the foot over to the right, coming into your pigeon pose. Before coming forward, once again, walking the arms slightly back, lifting the chest, opening up through the front body. And then exhale, walking arms forward, resting forehead on the mat, stacked arms or fists. Breathing into that outer hip. Letting go of any tension here. Taking your time on an inhale, begin to walk those hands back in. And this time, carefully bringing your weight over to that left hip. And then making your way into a comfortable seated position. We're going to be closing our practice here. Hands to the knees, palms face down, grounding into the space that you've created for yourself. Finding length through the spine, shoulders down the back. Taking a few full belly breaths here, inhaling through the nose. If you'd like, exhaling through the mouth. Taking a moment to thank yourself for coming to your mat, tuning in, being present with yourself today. On your next inhale, reaching arms overhead, and exhaling palms together, sealing in your practice. Namaste.